Dear bloggers, what is web hosting?
Web hosting is the space where your blog or website is built and where it lives. So if this outdoor deck were your blog, the web hosting would be the ground beneath it where it's built. So why do we need web hosting?
Well, Greg, that's a great question. You need web hosting if you want to make a professional looking blog. When you use a professional hosting site, you can do a lot more than you would be able to do with using a site like Blogger and Wix. So that includes free plugins a lot of the times. You're going to get better Google views, so more traffic coming into your blog. And just overall, it's going to keep people coming back to your website.
In this video, we're going to show you the big 4 web hosts that are pretty much household brands at this point. Those are Bluehost, SiteGround, HostGator, and lastly, GoDaddy. We're going to do a hosting review for each one of them. Then we're going to explain to you how to find the best discount at each one, because sometimes it can be hidden. And lastly, we're going to cover the pros and cons so that you can make your pick. And make sure you watch till the end, because we're going to show you how to get your first 4 months of that web hosting absolutely free. That's right, 4 months for free.
The first one we're going to be talking about is Bluehost. Bluehost is the #1 recommended by WordPress. It is also the one that I use to set up my travel blog, Dear Traveler, so I personally really love it. All of their plans come tailored for WordPress users, and you can get 1 free domain name.
Next up, we have SiteGround. SiteGround has a really cool e-commerce plan specific for online store creators. They have hosting server locations all around the globe, and they're known for providing a superior experience when it comes to website speed.
Next, we have HostGator. HostGator is the best for anyone who is in web design and wants to market themselves that way. They have a mascot named Snappy, and also they host the most websites from all 4 of the ones we are going to be talking about today.
And then of course we have GoDaddy. GoDaddy is the most well-known household brand because of their Super Bowl commercials and other marketing efforts. They offer extremely low prices, which we'll show you how to get, and they're just generally a great place to purchase more domain names and organize everything together. Even though every web host we're going to cover today will also offer you a domain name. So now that our brief summary is done, let's get into the nitty-gritty details and actually pull up some of these web hosts on our screens together. Alright folks, so first we have Bluehost. They claim to be the best web hosting, but you and I will be the judge. At Bluehost, you get a free domain name for your first year, so you don't have to pay anything for that .com or .org or cool.net that you want to register. You also get a free SSL, which is this padlock icon that helps people feel more secure on your site and helps them make credit card transactions easier. You of course get one-click WordPress script installs and plenty of 24/7 support. Let's dive into our Bluehost review and click Get Started, because that's where you want to go to get the most affordable WordPress self-hosted package. And on this screen, you're going to want to focus on the basic plan. Basic plan gets you 1 website at Bluehost, 50 gigs of SSD storage, which is solid state drive storage, so it's pretty darn fast. And 50 gigabytes is more than enough for your first site. You will not fill that up. You also get unmetered bandwidth, which means that Bluehost won't limit your traffic, and all the other basic amenities that you'd expect with any high quality web host. To get the best Bluehost discount, I'm going to go through our Bluehost coupon page here at Dear Blogger under our Deals tab and just click on the Bluehost coupon button, but you can go through the link beneath the video as well to get to this same screen. I want you to do that so you don't get any other funny discounts in the way of our discount here, and so you get to all the right places. So first you'll see you get at least 50% off Bluehost right here, and then you can click on the green Get Started Now button. Select the basic plan. Pop in your new domain name, or use the domain you already bought at GoDaddy, for example. Click Next. Now the magic happens on the Create Your Account screen, so first piece of magic is our domain is available, but more importantly, come on down and under Package Information, change your account plan a little bit, just to 12 month for example, and then bring your mouse to the upper corner of your browser tab as if you're going to close Bluehost. And you'll see these 2 cute Bluehost employees offering you a special sign-up offer, which is the 66% off or the $265 per month deal that you might have heard about, which everyone tries to get at Bluehost, and now you can in fact get it. That will in fact be the greatest discount at Bluehost. All you need to do now is just click Claim Savings. And you'll see when you look under your account plan that the term prices have gone down to 36 months for $265 per month or 12 months for $495 per month. So those, in my opinion, would be the best two price options at Bluehost. If you register for the 36-month plan, you obviously get a better value because you pay less per month, but some people still just like that 12-month price for 1 year. Let's do our Bluehost pros and cons. So the pros of Bluehost are probably most importantly that they're #1 recommended by WordPress. We can see on our WordPress hosting page that they're at the top. They're powering over 2 million websites, and they probably should update that number by now. And of course, the software we're going to use is WordPress.org self-hosted, so it makes a lot of sense to go with their #1 choice here. Bluehost is also really easy to use. There's only a few clicks you need to make to get to your WordPress blog and log in. They have enormous discounts in the first term for whatever you decide to register for up front. Tons of storage space, like that 50 gigabytes we saw. They won't limit your traffic. And generally, they are just the most obvious choice for a good, reliable, long-lasting WordPress.org host. Some cons for Bluehost are once you need to renew your plan, the prices will go up. So instead of paying $495 per month or $265 per month, you're going to pay more per month once you need to renew. However, that's pretty much the case with every web host. Some people will say Bluehost has bad live chat support, so when you need to talk to someone, they might not know what site you have or might not know how to address your problem and pass you off. That's a little subjective because for all the websites I've hosted with Bluehost, I've never had a bad experience with their live chat support, and they've always left me satisfied. Bluehost also has a lot of upsells. You'll see a lot of new products popping up that they might want you to buy, like certain extras. And they only have US servers, so when you're using your blog, if your audience comes from another country, for my case, it's like India, Australia, and Asia provides a lot of readers, they might have a slower time reading your blog and clicking on your links because Bluehost servers are based in the US. That does it for our pros and cons. Once you're logged into Bluehost, it'll look like this. Once you have everything set up, you can click on My Sites right here to get to all the action, and you can click Manage Your Site to use all the tools, themes, plugins, users, and updates, and so on. Or you can simply click Log into WordPress to go ahead and get into your dashboard and start blogging. So in a nutshell, guys, I know Bluehost works great because I host a lot of blogs there, and I know you'll be in good hands if you decide to go with Bluehost. You really can't go wrong. Next up, we have the ever-popular SiteGround, known for valuing the speed of your website, because when your pages load faster, Google is happier and you get more Google SEO and you get better traffic. So coming to SiteGround, you're going to see a lot of really pleasing colors. They are very modern and very unique looking. You're going to click on the web hosting link to get to the most affordable WordPress plan, and you're not going to click on Manage WordPress because that usually just comes with other bells and whistles we don't need, and the web hosting is perfectly good for WordPress blogs. Let's click on Get Started, and we can see, of course, we're going to focus on the startup plan. At the get-go, SiteGround is a little bit more expensive than other hosts like Bluehost and HostGator. They just made that update, and it's because they're becoming more of a premium web host, meaning you get other things that you wouldn't expect, like a free CDN, aka a content delivery network, which can cost up to $20 a month and helps your site load from multiple locations around the globe almost instantaneously, again for faster page speed. Any SiteGround review wouldn't be complete without acknowledging their gigabyte space. You're going to get 10 gigabytes, which is also plenty for that one website. You're not going to get a free domain name at SiteGround, which can send some people away, but I think where they make up that difference is really in that page speed. If you run tests for SiteGround websites at pingdom.com, which is their speed test, you're consistently going to see better speeds on SiteGround sites than you are on sites from other web hosts, meaning they just load faster, so when you click around, people are happier. Let's look inside SiteGround right now, and we can see once I log in, they say hello. You can check your tickets and read all sorts of new updates that SiteGround is building for you. Let's click on websites, and we're going to see this is where our mini sites are. SiteGround's always been known for being easy and it's intuitive to use their mini system features like the site tools. Let's click on that, and we can see that we get taken to SiteGround's own unique back end over here, so you don't need to use a third-party back end to manage WordPress like cPanel, for example. Everything is built in right here at home in SiteGround. You'll get important information like your name servers. We can click on speed and take advantage of those tools that we pay for at SiteGround, like the free Cloudflare, awesome, and the caching. And you don't need to have any tech experience to get that added speed at SiteGround. You can turn on their super cacher just with the click of a button. At SiteGround, you'll want to go through the traditional way to log into WordPress, which is by putting a wp-admin after the slash, and then logging in with this WordPress screen we all look forward to seeing when you set up self-hosted WordPress. To get the best discount at SiteGround, I'm going to go through our SiteGround coupon page here at Dear Blogger, although you can use the links in the description, of course, and just click on that SiteGround coupon. At SiteGround, discounts are a little bit fewer and further between, but if you use our exclusive partner page here from Dear Blogger with the orange background, you're going to make sure you get the best price, which now is $6.99 per month. Alright, so pros and cons of SiteGround are pretty long to list, but let's do the most important ones. For pros, we have amazing page speed. We also have really good support. SiteGround is known for actually remembering you, so when you want to get help, you can just log in and go to their live chat area and they'll actually greet you by name, remember your past problems, and amazingly enough, they'll often just fix things for you without you having to explain them in painful detail. SiteGround's easy and intuitive to use. They have free advanced features like staging, caching, Cloudflare, and Let's Encrypt. They also have servers in the USA, Europe, Australia, and Asia, so you can choose which one you want to best serve your audience. You can set up collaborators for different websites, and SiteGround has a free migration plugin which will help you get here from a different web host if you want to take advantage of that speed. Lastly, they do have nearly 100% uptime guarantee, plenty of redundancies built in so your site will virtually never ever go down. Cons for SiteGround are they're not exactly the cheapest web host. They're also not for Windows-based servers if for some reason you need that, which is not to say that you shouldn't use SiteGround if you come from a Windows computer. It just means that they focus on a different type of server. And SiteGround is only the number 3 rated WordPress recommended web host, which I guess you could look at as a con or a pro, however you look at it. I run a lot of sites at SiteGround, like the one we saw right here at easywebsiteideas.com. I'm extremely happy with the speed, and I can't wait to transfer a lot of my sites in the future to SiteGround. Plus, they're just really cool people, very inviting, and I know you'll be in good hands with them. Next up, guys, we just have to talk about HostGator. As you might know, Dear Blogger itself has lived at HostGator for almost 10 years now, and we've recommended them super happily through our YouTube tutorials since we got started. HostGator has really pioneered a lot of the tools that are commonplace today, but they're a little more low-key and don't advertise as much, so you might hear about other web hosts first. HostGator is always affordable, and they do have plenty of coupons, which means you can always find a good deal. To get to their most affordable plan, you're going to click Get Started from the homepage, and then focus on their Hatchling plan. Our HostGator review is going to focus on that you get a free domain name included, a free SSL certificate, unmetered bandwidth again, but perhaps the coolest thing not listed right here is you get 4,500 free website templates to design your website with. Love that. You can also easily click on these buttons like how do we stack up against the competition, because HostGator has no problem existing in a hosting ecosystem with other great brands too, like GoDaddy and Squarespace. To get the best discount at HostGator, I'm going to want you to go to our HostGator coupon page at Dear Blogger, which we can see right here from the Deals tab, and click on the button that says Big Bonus. As we've worked with HostGator for almost 10 years now, we've been partners with them through plenty of discounts and sales, and they've agreed to give viewers of our channel up to 62% off their Hatchling plan. When we click on Buy Now, let's see how that discount plays out. So we're going to scroll down and see that under the coupon code area, we've already entered Big Bonus, which is the best HostGator coupon code available, and if you find a better one, then let me know and be like, Greg, what the heck? I thought you said it was best, but really, believe me, it is. We're going to uncheck these 2 boxes so we can really see what's going on here, and click on the billing cycle for 36 months. You can see that it's $2.64 per month, which is the best price per month you can get. Or alternatively, you're going to get that 1 month price still at 50% off of $5.48 per month. You might think back to when we were talking about Bluehost a couple seconds ago, and you can see that you actually get a slightly lower price for that 36-month term, and hey, everything adds up. We'll take it. Once we scroll down to the bottom and check out now, you'll be on the inside of HostGator, which looks like this on your dashboard. We have our hosting packages all laid out, so there's my Dear Blogger COM, and I have a VPS plan at HostGator, which is the snappy 8,000 option for a ton of speed and storage space. So you probably wouldn't get this one down below, but your hosted package would look exactly like this. You can click on Launch cPanel to get a hold of all the web designer tools that people love in cPanel, such as website builder, email addresses, file manager, and so on and so forth, including a Google ad credit. Of course, WordPress.org is free once you have HostGator. You just click on their WordPress installer and go ahead and set up as many sites as your heart fancies. You can also click on hosting to get a different view, or click on Marketplace to go ahead and add more features and shop around for your website. To log into your HostGator website, you're just going to want to go to your domainname.com, and then you're just going to want to go to the standard WP-admin screen and log in like people normally do to WordPress. Alright, so let's cover our HostGator pros and cons. Pros at HostGator would be really low and affordable prices, tons of coupons to choose from. They also have a 45-day money-back guarantee. They've been known to be fast and reliable for what seems like forever. And important to note is they have a fully staffed live support team available 24 hours a day. So whereas some web hosts have live support teams that shut down, at HostGator you can always get the help you need, whether you're working on your site at night or whenever. Just click on the live chat button in the upper right corner. Cons from HostGator would be some bad reviews floating around the web. They have been around for almost ever, so they've gathered some negative reviews from the haters. HostGator also doesn't come with a WordPress recommendation. They're simply not on that WordPress list of recommended hosts, although that could change in the future. And at HostGator, you might just not like their mascot named Snappy, but I happen to like him a lot. So like I said, we've run our main blog, Dear Blogger, at HostGator for almost 10 years now. Wouldn't do it if they didn't work amazingly. And I think that's a big vote for HostGator in that they're a good web host to start with as a beginner and also stay and grow with as you become an expert. And finally, we have the host you maybe never thought we'd ever cover, which is GoDaddy. And the reason people don't think of covering them for WordPress hosting or web hosting is because they sell domain names. But let me be the first to tell you that at GoDaddy, their web hosting has gotten really, really fun and reliable. We can see that they have a cheap web hosting plan here, budget-friendly shared hosting starting at $4.49 per month, and lots of other different web hosting plans that'll all accommodate WordPress.org, including this extremely cheap one. Once you're logged in at GoDaddy, it'll look really easy. In fact, you don't even need to click install WordPress. You can just click create a site. As for our GoDaddy hosting review, I think it's important to note that they have so many different types of hosting, from web hosting, WordPress, business, dedicated VPS, and reseller, which you can actually make a lot of money from, but it costs a lot. And it's important to note that they really are trying. So GoDaddy says they're the #1 host. Again, you'd have to know for yourself if you use them. But really, this page has been updated and revamped so much that I have to give them a lot of credit. And why don't I just show you how to get that discount at GoDaddy, because that's one of the most impressive parts of it all. You go back to our blog at Dear Blogger and navigate to the Deals tab GoDaddy coupon. Click on this exclusive coupon code right here in the middle of the page. And now, magically, it's going to drop the price of the basic plan right here to $1 per month. And that is where the discount takes effect. It doesn't touch these other plans. And now you might be wondering, like, how does that affect this page right here? Well, it actually doesn't, because this is GoDaddy hosting, which is good for WordPress, but the deal I have applies to GoDaddy's WordPress hosting. So at the top, you'd want to hover on WordPress solutions and click WordPress hosting. At some other hosts, this costs more, but GoDaddy's actually figured out how to make these WordPress specific features that you'll love cost less. So as you can see, $1 per month with 89% savings, as opposed to $5 a month with only 50% savings. Then you can go ahead and get signed up. You just choose add to cart on the basic plan. Go ahead and enter in your free domain name. Of course, GoDaddy is going to give you a free domain, and move forward and buy your order. So for our GoDaddy web hosting pros and cons, it's pretty clear that GoDaddy's pros are really low price. Also, you get to use a big brand like GoDaddy that people recommend, and some of us just like having that name brand quality when we do our hosting and our WordPress sites. You can also get tons of other products at GoDaddy. It's really nice managing all of your domain names at GoDaddy, and I own anywhere from 20 to 50 domain names at one time with GoDaddy, and you can also sell domains at GoDaddy that you buy for a profit. So it might be nice having this whole marketplace at your fingertips. Also, I've set up WordPress with them and it works great. WordPress is fast, intuitive, user-friendly, and of course you get the same copy of WordPress that you would at any of these other web hosts, just slightly tweaked for a GoDaddy feel. For our cons, you'd have to say that GoDaddy has been in the WordPress hosting for less time. They've been more focused on domain names, so they may not be the hosting experts that you need, or they may be just too focused on domain names. Some people will also say that their chat has been outsourced or isn't as dedicated as the other web hosts, but personally I've been able to call GoDaddy even on the phone whenever I need, and they'll talk to me about whatever I want for however long. So all those negative things can be really just subjective. Alright, that concludes our video, guys. You now have 4 trusted, time-tested, and personally reviewed web host to choose from for your new WordPress, self-hosted blog, or website. If you have any questions about those features, or if the pricing doesn't make sense, for example, let me know in the comments below and I'll get back to you right away, often the same day. And if you feel like letting us know what web host you chose and giving your own review, that could really help people that are a little bit behind you in the whole journey to make a website. Last but not least, once you get started with WordPress, our blog, dearblogger.org, is a great place to learn about any sort of WordPress how-tos, ask questions, and maybe even find the rare WordPress giveaway. So go ahead and check us out here. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'm Graydon Ryan, and I will talk to you soon. So thanks so much for making it to the end of our hosting video here. The way it's going to work to get you guys your first 4 months of hosting free is the first 20 people that sign up for one of the web hosts we've covered today. Use those links below, and it can be any one of those hosts. It doesn't matter which one it is. Just make sure to use our links so that we can track your sign up. The first 20 people will be credited via Venmo with the first 4 months of their order. So all we need to do is just send us your hosting receipt after you sign up to greg@dearblogger.org. and then we'll go ahead and process it for you.
And then just leave us a comment below saying that you've done that and what your website or blog is going to be about.
Yeah,
and that's it.
Why not? Inspire others. And we hope we've inspired you today too.
Yeah, we're excited to see what you guys create, and let the games begin. Let's see those signups come in.
Remember your cat.
Mm-hmm.
He needs a blog too.
We're doing this for the cats, so you never have to leave them and go to work.
Save them.
Save the cats.
Work with them.
If you love cats, buy a host and leave a post. Down there.